last time you were in, we talked about your ideas on wanting to either stay in your major, your current major, or change or add a major.
Yeah.
And you said that right now you're in graphic design and wanted to know if you're wanting to go in a different direction or just add something to that. But we ended up talking about the SDS and having you take that. And so let's look at how that went for you.
Okay. Do you just want to look at the back?
Yeah, let's go to the code first and see. So your code was SAE. And do you know what that means?
Well, I don't know if this ever really told me what it all meant, so I was kind of hoping you could help me out.
Yes, definitely. So the S is for social, which is more of the helpers. And so there's things like teaching and counseling and different careers like that. And then A is for artistic, so the creators, that creativity side. And then E is for enterprising, and so kind of the pursuers is what that's called. So like real estate agents, people like that.
Okay.
So does that help a little bit to
So
understand?
kind of, yeah. So that kind of makes sense.
And then if you look on here, this is the Holland hexagon, or the SDS hexagon, or the model that goes with this tester.
Yeah, with the SDS.
Yes, with SDS. And as you can see, your S and your A are right there, and then your E is, so you're all together on your letters are being more congruent.
Yeah. So that means they're all alike?
They're similar,
Or they're
and they
similar
go
to each
together.
other? Okay.
And they would go together.
Cool.
Yeah. As you can see, like social and realistic are on the opposite sides. So if you were to have that, then there may be some differences in your personality and interests.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think that this fits me pretty well because I know when we talked the last time, I was telling you that I was having a really hard time figuring out if I wanted to change from graphic design to another major. I know that we talked about that I really liked the creative aspect of it, but I really don't like how much time it is just as an individual and how much time I'm in studio and I'm always behind a computer screen, and I don't like the amount of like the social like activities and things that I'm lacking. So with my S being my highest number, I mean, I feel like that's something that's really important to me, and I don't feel like the environment I'm getting through my major is something that I want to continue to pursue. But I'm conflicted because I really like the creative side. Like, I like coming up with ideas, and I like, putting things together like that, but I just don't like how much screen time I have.
So it sounds like you're saying that you enjoy the artistic part of your major right now, and the work that you're doing, but that you wish that you were around people more often instead of a computer and just and so hoping. So it sounds like you're wanting to find a career or a major that would lead in the direction of a career that would be more social, but still allow you to have that creative side and be able to design and have that aspect.
That's exactly what I'm wanting. So good. Yeah, that's definitely more of what I'm looking forward to because, like you said, the social part is really important to me. So the screen time is.
So less screen time and more time with people.
Yeah, that's what I want.
So it looks like you looked at some of the options for careers.
Yeah.
What did you come up with?
Well, I had some careers up here, but then there were other ones that were just kind of alterations of my code.
Okay. So you looked into putting your code in different areas, and you're right with that because your code is so close together.
And that's what I figured. So a lot of it was kind of because I was thinking about switching to advertising. And it looks like a lot of, like, the ones that I found that I was interested in were all art-esque related, I guess. So I have like PR rep or an art teacher, which I'm kind of interested in as well. An art director. I mean, I don't really want to do interiors. I just think it's cool, so I put it down. But then other things up here with SAE, like with my code, how it was and not being altered, I did like the career counselor, and then I thought dean of students was really cool, like Pet Bosco.
Okay.
Because I love Pet Bosco.
So it seems like we definitely have some careers that are working with people.
Yeah.
But you still have down here, when you mixed your code up, you had the more design aspect of that.
And I had kind of been wanting to switch to advertising even before this year. As a freshman, I kind of wanted to, and I just never really looked into the program that much, but I didn't know if I'd like it. But from kind of taking this and realizing how much the social part fits my interests and like what I value, I guess that's something that seems like it might be more up my alley, or maybe even public relations, because that's pretty closely related to advertising as well.
So it sounds like this is something that you've thought about previously, but this is giving you a little more.
I was always kind of slow to. Sometimes I'm kind of just slow to get to do it. I think about things, but then I'm like, oh, this is going okay, so I don't know if I need to make a change right now. And now I'm to the point where I probably should have switched earlier, but I didn't. So
it sounds like there's a little bit of a wishing that we changed majors earlier.
Yeah, I really kind of wish I would have, but I mean, I'm only a sophomore, so I've got a few years ahead of me.
Yes. So now are you at the point where you feel like you could start narrowing down some of these, or
I think
looking into more options?
I am interested into going into PR or advertising. I just don't know the differences between the two, or what it would look like to work at an ad agency versus like a PR firm.
Okay.
So I know the two are related, but I don't know which one would be like more of my interest, I guess.
So finding out more information about each of the two careers and seeing how they fit your.
That would be really helpful.
Well, something that might be helpful to you would be the ONET.
Okay.
And that would provide more information on specific careers and ways to go about that. And then later on down the road, you could even look into.
That's online?
Yes, the ONET's online. It's a website you can look at.
Good.
And
because I'm all about the computer.
Yes, you definitely have computer time. But if you wanted the more social time, you could probably find places in the area and go ask people too, or even go into like the departments and ask the professors or the advisors in that in those sections what their classes are like and what that would be. What those classes are like and maybe talk to some students in those programs to see what they.
Yeah, that would be really helpful. I think that's a really good idea to look at the careers, my two that I want to go into on ONET, and that'll give me different like PR careers and things like that, and same with advertising, so I could kind of compare and contrast. Okay.
Yeah, compare and contrast the careers and then see what you think would fit with your personality and what would fit better with. And then we can look back and then if you want to do that, next time we get together we can look back and maybe take the bigger picture and look at more classes that would be available, and we could get you signed up for working with specific advisors.
That would be perfect. That sounds really good. So I guess I'll check into that and then I'll come back.
Be back in a week.
Perfect. Okay, that sounds
thanks
great.
for coming in today, Hannah.
Well, thank you.